Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Dominion Gaming TV. My name is Wolf, and today I'm bringing to you a Starcraft 2 cast. Ladies and gentlemen, we have not done this for a very long time, and I do apologize for that. But let's get this on the way. Spawning in the top left-hand corner, in the blue trunks, playing for Dominion Gaming TV. He is the Protoss player. His name is EvilAce. And his opponent in the red trunks, playing as the Zerg. His name is DOA. Alright. So, ladies and gentlemen, PvZ is the matchup. But before we get into this game, I'd like to say sorry for a lot of different reasons. I'll be brief about it because I hate being a broken record player. Every time I promise something and it doesn't happen. PAX videos, first of all. There are so many awesome PAX videos, and there actually are amazing quality this time. I went to a little bit extra effort to make sure the quality of the actual content was slightly better. The recap videos weren't that case, but I got some better quality videos of the actual con. I interviewed Pig, who is from Team Exile 5. He is a professional Starcraft 2 player. We talked about his trip to Europe and went really in depth about it, and just talked a lot about Starcraft, and it was a great interview. So I'd like to say sorry to Pig and all you guys for that. And I got an amazing interview with Richard Vogel, who is the executive producer of Battlecry Studios, who are making a game called Battlecry, and it is a multiplayer action combat game, and that game is pretty amazing. We got to play it at PAX. I got the chance to interview the guy, and it was really cool. Like, this guy's headed a lot of massive projects. For example, he's done Star Wars: The Old Republic, and the lead artist of Battlecry is the guy who did TF2, Half-Life 2, and Dishonored. So that guy has like insane amounts of talent, right? And so this game is pretty awesome. And there's a lot more stuff that's going to be coming on the channel about that, because we're going to easily follow that game, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to get very competitive with it. I can see Sam and I forming a team, and we're going to like try and become really strong forces to be reckoned with in the oceanic scene. I know at least I want to try and do that, because that game is so much fun. And there was also an interview with our player Ben, who is also known as Pokemon. He is a Diamond Masters Terran, who is actually also on his actual team is Echo Esports. They're a team here in Southeast Asia and have some really high name players there as well. I'd like to apologize to Ben, Pokemon, and his team, and to DG that I haven't really been able to get these videos out. And now you may ask, why is that? Well, it's because my computer is turning to crap, really. Its graphics card is on its way out, and it's not really able to render as much as I want, as strongly as I want it to. But we do see here we're going to have 10 lings, 16 lings going to be moving out across the map. 12 at the moment with 6 additional, so that will actually be 18. And EvilAce doesn't really have anything to answer this right now. He is pretty protected up in his main, but the thing is that these Zerglings are actually going to go to the back rocks instead of going straight in. This will actually... Nope. Okay, they are going to go around. That's cool. So these Zerglings are going to be able to get straight in, straight away. Obviously, they can go for anything they want to. They do a lot of damage, and he's going to get 20 more lings. Oh my god, he's really pumping it out here. He doesn't care. He sees Elno, and the Zealot doesn't get the attack that he needs. The Zerglings just going to go straight up into the main. Good micro here from EvilAce here, though, to keep that Stalker alive. A lot of low-level players would have just ran it straight into the Zerglings and let it get killed. We do have the Sentry, but it is not going to be able to do anything. It does force field and stop some of those Zerglings from doing anything. Mushroom Core is now up to 3 kills. We are going to have these Zerglings coming into the natural as well of EvilAce. This is a very dire situation. And more Zerglings are coming out across the map now. The probes are going to be able to kill off these Zerglings if they do just A-move them and kill them. Going to be getting additional gateways as well, forcing the cancel, but they are not actually going to be cancelled. One does actually get cancelled as well. Going to be taking out the pylon, and after that pylon goes down, there is nothing powering all of this. So all these things are actually, is he going to get it just before Warp Gate finishes? Warp Gate does just finish, but everything is unpowered and there are so many units in here, but there is Photon Overcharge. The Zerglings are actually going to keep on attacking onto that Nexus. It's going down mighty quickly. The shields have now been taken out. The Natural has been taken out as well. While this is happening, they're all going to try and take it out. It's getting so low. Getting down to below 300 hit points, below 100 hit points, and his natural is killed. His main is killed as well. There is a single cannon being put up that is up right now, and he's able to hold for now. He has enough minerals to get another Nexus, but he is put so far behind here. I don't really know if this is the smart idea coming out from Dead or Alive. He is ahead. Get further ahead. And so the cannon is doing as best as it can. And the Mothership Core is now up to a total of 19. Zone's going to come around onto the cannon. They're going to try and kill it now. But the probes are going to get in there and do so much damage as well. They can't focus fire onto the cannon because the probes are doing so much damage to the Zerglings as well. But the cannon does actually go down. There are additional lings being forced out across the map right now. Just constant ling production. Nothing more out of Dead or Alive or DOA. These Zerglings, man, they're done so much damage. Mothership Core now an Executor. When does that happen? It's on 25 kills. The Zerglings are going to try and focus fire down onto the Nexus, but the probes are going to try and get in there and help them out and try and micro as best as can. Give the Nexus as much time as humanly possible. The probes need to help do as much as they can to try and keep these Zerglings off of the Nexus. Some good micro here from both players to try and minimize the loss that has been coming. But the Nexus will end up finishing, so all these minerals are going to be able to go straight back into the main Nexus, which is exactly what they do. He's going to be able to kill off all of the Zerglings here, but it is still he's still in a iffy situation. He's now able to start mining again, but again, he is falling further and further behind, but he did actually do a pretty smart thing and get +1 upgrades as well on that armor to try and help him out here. This Zerg player is doing nothing to go any further, but he's actually going to try and go all in onto the Nexus, but there is the cannon there, there's the Motion Core, and there's Photon Overcharge. And obviously the Zerglings are not enough yet, but there are more coming up the ramp. He can just keep streaming lings in, but actually finally now just taking his first gas. Still only on 12 drones, even though his opponent is on 24. If Ace can hold his Nexus again, he should be okay, but there are so many Zerglings coming in here, going straight for the Nexus. Photon Overcharge has been used, and the Nexus goes down for a second time. Oh my god, this is getting so intense, but no drones actually being made back at home. Therefore, all he can use is lings. More and more Zerglings are coming in right now. He can't even get another cannon down. This is looking so dire, but he needs to micro this perfectly. These probes are doing so well, doing so much damage to these Zerglings. He just needs to aim it back out, kill them instantly, do the micro as best as possible. Oh no, but we do see... Actually, a Zealot was able to get out while all of that was happening, so the pylon does stay alive by the skin of its teeth, and there are only 2 more Zerglings, 16 on the way. Ace is supply blocked, but he is looking alright. If we look at the units tab, he is on 22 probes to the 11 drones of his opponent. So, really, I think EvilAce is fine here. 48 kills on that Mothership Core, you just don't see that. Kudos to Ace to actually staying in this one. But the Zerglings, man, they are relentless. They are hungry. They want that pylon to go down. They're gonna keep going straight for it. But this Zealot, this Mothership Core is gonna do as best they can. A Mentor, he does actually take it down. He is gonna have to put in another pylon. The Zergling's going to go for the probes here. Probes going to do as best they can. But again, Dead or Alive isn't actually getting drones behind this. He's still just not doing anything with his lava. He has so much lava that he can use right now, but he's not using it. He could have effectively ended this game so long ago. But he's still not just using it. Obviously, this is a low level game. This is a gold level game here. by EvilAce and Dead or Alive, but still, there are many things to work on. There's a lot of cool stuff happening right now. We are getting another cannon go down as well. Mothership Core now on 57 kills. That Zealot did end up dying, but another one is on the way. We do see 24 Lings on the way, but if they were here moments ago when he had the money for it and everything, it would have been so much better. He now has speed. He's getting speed, but it's a little bit too late. He had all that. He had all of that chance to get all the larvae and use it all up, but it just didn't happen. He just didn't do it. So this is another cannon actually going to go down as well. I think EvilAce is fine. He's fine in this. Even if he goes up to Roach Warren, he should be okay. Simply because of the fact that, hey, this is easily defended. Like, Roaches can go to the skirt to the side right now, but there is no economy right now, and I mean no economy for Dead or Alive. He's still not building Overlords, and this is getting quite sad indeed. Now, it does actually force field there. Forces the Zerglings to not be able to go around. They're going to try and go for the Zealot. Going to micro it back. Going to micro back to Sentry. A really good micro here from EvilAce, minimizing losses as much as possible. He does have that +1 armor, which is helping him out a lot. Oh no, the Zerglings are going to come up here. There's no more shields. There's a second Zealot. He's going to turn and fight. He's going to move the Sentry back as quickly as possible. The Zerglings are going to try and chase it. The Zealots are doing as much as they can, and he does micro them behind the Zealots. Again, one does fall, but the second Zealot that just popped out is doing okay. He did just put down a Nexus, but now Speedling is done. He's going to have to set these Zealots up back as quickly as possible. He is putting down the 2 additional gates that he wanted to get so long ago. He did actually close... Oh, going to put down a Photon Overcharge. These cannons are going to do so well. These Speedlings are not going to be able to do as much damage as they want to. Obviously, the Probe's just going to get the hell out of there. And so much damage happened to them. And it's going to get... Really, wow. This is happening. This is really happening. This is fucking real. We are going to be seeing 10 Roaches coming out across the map in a moment with some Speedling support, but we are going to have 2 additional gateways now. It's going to be a 3-gate versus Roaches. And again, still no more drones. Only now just getting some drones. Going up to 20 on 2 bases. Yeah, Mothership Core is on 67 kills. When do you ever see that? We are going to see these units move out here. Can force field those off. Those Roaches do not micro back, and he is actually just going to be able to stay alive, and he's going to take his natural again. I give it up for Ace for trying so hard here, but this Roach push may actually be what gets to him. He is going to be getting a robotics facility. This Roach push attacks in the very near future with all these Roaches, like right now, attacks right now. He could probably do a lot. Phoenix is going to be sent off to the 3rd base and the natural of his opponent, DOA. Stalkers are going to be coming in here. Zerglings is going to run straight up the ramp. Force field though. Zealots time. All the Roaches that are going to be coming in here. The Stalkers need to be microed as best as can. The Zealot's going to be soaking up all the damage. Stalkers doing a really good job from behind. Sentries, though, getting sniped. One which had 1 force field got sniped. Roaches, are they going to go for the units? No. Does mean the Stalkers are going to be able to do a lot of all that they want, really. Going to be getting 3 Stalkers. Going to be getting an Immortal probably straight away. Not going to cancel just yet. He can probably keep with this amount of Stalkers, which he can. He needs to just move down the ramp just a little bit and take him out. He can focus them down, and these Roaches are toast. We do see 10 additional Roaches on the way, but for the time being, he is going to stay alive. The Stalker is going to stay alive. If he doesn't, nope, micros him accidentally in the wrong way. But, guys, EvilAce just held that and is still alive in this game. He has a lot of Stalkers. He could just go Blink Stalker or Mortal from here and probably wipe out this game just because there is no economy for Dead or Alive. He does have a few units though, a few lava that he can use on drones right now. If he doesn't uses them on drones right now, he should be safe because EvilAce is probably assuming that he has droned behind this ages ago and is probably going to be a bit scared to move out. So we do see EvilAce going to be taking the extractors. Hydra Den, just the perfect move right now. I don't see any Colossus coming up anytime soon. This is a 20-minute game, and the natural is just being secured now for EvilAce. That is intense. 72 kills on this Mothership Core. If this Mothership Core doesn't get 100 kills in this game, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed. This game is truly something to behold. Jesus Christ. Roaches are moving out across the map. Galil reconstitution is about 60 seconds through this 110 timer. But more sentries, more stalkers are going to be walked in. Immortal is almost out. I think Ace has this now. Now that things have stabilized. Yes, the Hydras are out, but there are no upgrades for DOA, and he's just getting the right composition for everything that he needs. He has the superior economy with 38 drones to the 34. This entire time he had the superior worker count, and if we have a look at the army, yeah, it's a relatively even army supply, but obviously 8 more supply in all of that. Units killed, 221 to the 38 of dead or alive. Now that is something to say. That is pretty crazy. I have to say that. If we look at units lost tab, resources wise, EvilAce is ahead in all counts right now. That's actually pretty damn good for his position. He's going to be getting the +1 upgrades as well for the attack. Additional sentries. Going to be moving out right now. Got some Hydras, could probably pick them off. He moves up the ramp. He can engage this. He does actually have the force fields to engage it. Can actually force field those roaches so that he can pick them off because they were separated from the pack. But opting not to fight right now. But he doesn't really realize that he does have the bigger army. He can engage this directly and does actually force field them out. Really good job. And taking out so many of these roaches. And he can just keep pushing. I don't know why these roaches are going back in. Ahead, 30 supply, got 2 immortals, a 3rd on the way, 32 lings though. That could spell a lot of trouble, but again, there will be no upgrades once these lings get here. And these Hydras move in before there are any lings to support them. These Hydras, they can just get taken out so quickly with EvilAce just turns. These Hydras are so low, I don't know what he's fearing. There's like next to nothing supporting him. He can just move up and keep going, and he's going to be getting the Twilight Council as well to probably get Blink. Zerglings are coming out across the map now, but those Hydras just walked into his enemy's base, even though there was no Zergling support here. Zerglings are going to be coming in though. He can force field this off. He does force field it off good, so there's no more Hydras can get in here. He can just engage only the Zerglings, but the sentries are probably going to go down now because they were all at the front, but the Stalkers and the Immortals are still doing so much damage. He can just push. That's literally the army of dead or alive. Why are you running back? EvilAce, I don't really think he knows how easy he has it. He obviously sent his Phoenixes out to be able to scout this. He's taking his 3rd just as the 3rd of Dead or Alive is being taken. This should have been taken like easily 15 minutes ago. Now the units are going to be moving up. They're actually going to be starting to get aggressive for the first time in this entire game. EvilAce is getting aggressive, and these Hydras are misrallied. You need to be so careful with these Hydras. Move them back, bro. You don't have anything to be able to combat this. You need to run away now, bulk up your army, and engage once he's at your doorstep with some spines, because this is getting really scary really quickly. Charge is getting researched. +1 as well for missile attacks. +2 ground weapons. EvilAce has a commanding lead, and he is moving out. DOA tried to, he saw the wound in the neck, and he went to bite, but I think he bit off more than he could chew, and is starting to choke because of his economy at the early stages of the game. We are going to be just keeping it. Ace is just going to be a little bit careful though, a little bit cautious, but the more cautious he is, the more time that he gives his opponent. There's only Hydras here. There is nothing to buff with these Hydras. Remember that. Nothing for these Hydras. This army beats Hydras in a pure 1v1 upgrade in this number. Now, EvilAce, 100 supply to the 89 of DOA with some roaches about to pop. Ace checking the 4th. Meanwhile, he's saturating his 3rd, getting his Robo Bay, Ace is doing all the right things here. He is floating a few minerals, but he is setting up some proxy pylons, so that'll help him out in the near future. He does also have the Twilight Archive so that he can get Templar and turn him into Archon if he really needs to, if he ever gets too high of a gas count. This pylon is going to get taken out, but he does have a backup one that he can go into. And he does get some pretty good force fields here. It doesn't really matter. These Hydras are actually doing a lot of damage, taking out one of the Immortals. And these, oh my god, all of these Zerglings got right in the front, but force fields cut them all off. All of the Zerglings go down. Pretty much all the army of Dead or Alive is dead. EvilAce is going to be able to keep on pushing. He did warp in some Zealots there. He's going to be running up into the natural or the third. Either way, he's going to do so much damage. 16 roaches are on the way. 3 additional gateways as well. 4, sorry. 4 EvilAce. Opting for the third right now. Evacing the drones, but the third is going to go down. That's less mining. More Zealots are going to be coming in. Roaches spawning right on top of the army here. Does a bit of damage, but the Roach is coming in from the backside, going to try and focus fire down onto the Immortal, but the Immortal only gets his shields taken out, and Force Field's actually really well placed here, and he's going to have to take out all of those drones, Force Fields them again. All of those Roaches are cut off from everything that they need to do. Stalkers are being warped in. Force Field is apparently OP. Now this Immortal could get taken out. He just needs to focus fire it down, but no. He was on A. He just did an A move. He didn't actually click on the Immortal. He could have taken it out. Blink is being researched as well as +3. The upgrades is severely into EvilAce's hands right now. They're far superior. Where did all those Roaches go? I do not know. Did they just run straight into the army? No, there's only 6 of them and they're up on the main. Okay. But there are Archons being morphed here, so Zerglings are now going to be pretty useless. They're going to be great against these Hydras as well once they can start attacking. EvilAce is in a very good position. I'd like to see Dead or Alive try and put up go into some sort of like swarm host, because there isn't really anything. But that requires tech. Really, this is pretty much over for DOA. But there are some key things that he could have done early in the game. We are still seeing EvilAce being cautious though. I don't think he quite understands everything that his opponent is doing. Yeah, he doesn't really see a lot. He can't see anything. He has no observers actually. So 2 additional Immortals joining this army though. That was a good force for bait. He did try and set up. It's actually going to probably be for a counterattack, but he did actually scout it out. And these Roaches are just going to go down. We're going to see Hydras flanking from behind. This is a massive army, and the Chargelots do actually beat Hydras in a 1v1 battle. But the Hydras are on creep now. They are going to be able to focus firing down on them. We are going to be seeing them focus fire down onto the Zealots. Zealots chasing in, killing off one of the Hydras. But the army of EvilAce is going to be moving out anytime soon. Storm is being researched. +3 about to finish. Extended Thermal Lance. EvilAce is getting everything he ever wanted. And is getting into a very strong Chargelot Archon Zealot Immortal, Sentry. The composition. This is crazy. There is now an Observer with the army, so he can kill everything. All the creep tumors. And that was truly something from EvilAce. And GG, well played is called, and DOA gets defeated after killing the main nexus of EvilAce twice. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you very much for watching. My name has been Wolf. I'll see you guys next time.